as Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson once said, success isn't all about greatness, it's about consistency. Consistent hard work leads to success. Greatness will come. The men on this list followed this approach and reached the very pinnacle of the sport, winning a combined total of 8 Club World Cups and 14 Champions League titles. But who's in there? Let's find out. Starting off at number 10, Ruud Krul, one of the all-time greats of Dutch football. His education Ajax free-flowing system ensured he was versatile at the back and also able to push up into midfield when called for. Finished as a runner-up to the home side in both 1974 and 78 World Cups. Number 9, Javier Zanetti. Like the man at the top of the list, he arrived in Milan as a young man and stayed. Then he retired and came back across town from Paolo Maldini. He's now the vice president at Inter Milan, but if it was at Inter in Argentina's right back that he made his reputation, and he holds the record for the Champions League most caps appearances at 82, and is only one of 35 footballers to achieve 1,000 plus appearances for both club and country. Number 8, Gaetano Sequeira, winner of the every UEFA club and domestic competition while at Juve. He was a centre-back on for Italy on their way to the World Cup at Hispania 82, and a defender who sadly died at age 36 inspired future generations. When I broke the record for most appearances at Juve, it was one of the most important for me because it was attached to Gaetano, said Del Piero. So yeah, that shows the impact he had. At number 7 is Philipp Lahm. Quickly adapt on the left. He's a rare modern era one-player club, winning the Bundesliga 8 time with Bayern Munich and achieving Champions League glory in 12-13. With the national side, he was ever present. He performed outstandingly in 2006, 10, 14 World Cups and helped Germany to reach semi-finals. And then 2014, he won it, of course. So yeah, for me, he's player of the decade. Those are the words of Hervey Lowe. But moving on to number 6, and that's Paul Breitner. One of football's great mavericks. He was off the wall, dressed in Tage, since headed a football brain. That combined with his physicality and an eye for goal ensured he was a member of the formidable West Germany side of the 1970s and won the 74 World Cup and finished runner-up 8 years later. And yeah, he's only ever scored in multiple World Cup finals, something only few players have done. But 5 is Franco Brasserie. He was special. Maldini said about him. He won the World Cup in 82. He was a short, skinny guy, but so strong. Let me tell you, when he hit with a tackle, he wasn't a big speaker, but the way he played, the way he trained, he was a role model. He was a reference. He was also very good with the ball. To receive that sort of praise from Maldini, yeah, it's pretty impressive. At number 4 is Cafu, a 2-time World Cup winner. He was a dynamic right back, as comfortable on the ball. He was also a great man, as he was a footballer. Just ask Luis Felipe Scolari. If there is one man who made sacrifices and lent himself to the cause of the Brazil team, this man is Cafu, who has been a commander on the field. He's a great example of dedication and humility. So yeah, a great person as well as a great player. At 3 is Bobby Moore. The late Celtic and Scotland manager Jock Stein once said of the World Cup winning England captain, there should be a law against him. He knows what's happening 20 minutes before everyone else. The anticipation saw excel as a defender for West Ham for 16 seasons and 544 appearances, as well as 108 England caps, including that historic day at Wembley on July the 30th, 1966. At number 2, Franz Beckenbauer, who became the first ever defender to win the Ballon d'Or in 72, then promptly became second 4 years later. Class personified, calmness, pace, and the ability to effortlessly move into midfield, as said Glenn Hoddle. He had a picture of every player on the pitch. He inspired me as a kid when I saw him play and pass with the inside of the outside of his foot. The mark of a great player is the ability to be effective in different areas, and that's exactly what he was. At number 1 is Paolo Maldini. Left back, sweeper, centre back. He did it all with his Italian style and substance for all the positions he played for club and country, and he did it all with a strut that would have looked out of place on the Milan catwalks. He was the star. He spent a quarter of a century starring for AC Milan and now serves as the technical director of his former club, where he's charged with finding the next generation of greats. And Jerry, he's as quarter of a good as he was at defending, yeah, he's going to be pretty good at that too. But anyway, guys, that's it for video. Thanks very much for watching. Until like, Jessica, and it's also for daily football news and subscribe to the channel. That'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace.